Yo, what's up, my friends? It's Steve from Straight Fire Picks. Y'all ready to make some money today? We're on a 15-6 run in the NBA. 5 straight winning days. We got your best bets for the NBA here on Wednesday, January 22nd, 2022. We have NBA player props, spreads, predictions here for you today. If y'all are new to the channel, make sure you guys all hit that like and subscribe button. Always appreciate that. We're on the road to 9,000 subscribers. Appreciate all of your guys' support as always. Make sure you guys check out all of our links down below. Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. For more updates here at the channel, recaps, and things like that. Also, check out our community Discord page as well. Great way to connect with our community. Like I said, we're on a 15-6 run here in the NBA. Winning days in all 5 of the last 5 days. So, we've been making money. Hopefully, we can get a sweep here today. Like I said, we've had a lot of 3-1s, 4-1s. Hopefully, today is a 5-0. We got 5 picks today. Big NBA slate here today. So, super excited about that. Make sure you guys also drop your favorite pick down below in the comment section as well. If you guys want your pick included in our comment capper section, just be sure to put a star or an asterisk next to your pick. We'll include your pick in the video if it hits. So if you post a play and it hits, we'll give it a shout out in the video tomorrow. So make sure you guys do that. All right, let's do a recap from yesterday. So like I said, we're on a 15-6 run, 3-1 yesterday. We ended up cashing Michael Porter Jr. over 14.5 points. He gets this done in the third quarter. Pretty easy cash there. We love to see it. RJ Barrett under 21.5 points. He ends up finishing with 19. Corey Kispert over 10.5 points for the Wizards. He finishes with 15. Again, pretty easy cashes across the board here. And then our only miss was on Michael Bridges over 22.5 PRAs. Really thought he'd have it against his old team, and he did not. So, like I said, another great day, though, in the NBA, though, guys. We're on a 15-6 run. Let's keep that momentum here going today. Let's get a 5-0 sweep. You guys ready? What do you guys say? We need a sweep. So let's get right into our picks here for today. At number 1, we're going Darius Garland over 21.5 points here for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Minus 110 odds here on DraftKings. So you guys got Garland 51% to this line on the season, just 47% on the road. So why do I love this? Well, the biggest reason why I love this line today is there's no Evan Mobley in the lineup for the Cavaliers, which is huge for Garland and Mitchell. I really think you could take both, and I think both are going to go over. That's just my opinion. But here, Rockets, 7th most points allowed to point guards on the season, so it's a pretty good positional matchup. Lately, we've been looking to target this matchup, guys, like I said, just because it has been pretty friendly to point guards lately. This is a game, like I said, you could target both Donovan Mitchell and Garland. They both serve as point guards at various points in the game. I think they're both going to have opportunities to score, and they're both going to have to score. It's just kind of the way it's going to be. Their usage is going to go up, obviously, without Mobley in the lineup, and the scoring's got to come from somewhere. So I think Garland, like I said, is a great candidate to get more points here today. So love it there, guys, for our number 1 pick. We're going Darius Garland over 21.5 points here for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Minus 110 odds on DraftKings. Okay, and at number 2, we got Cade Cunningham over 26.5 points here for the Detroit Pistons. Minus 111 odds on FanDuel. So, guys, we got Cunningham 36% to this line on the season, 45% on the road this season. So, you're like, why do you want to take that? 36%, not a great hit rate. Can't just look at hit rates, guys. You got to look at the matchup. You got to look at how the game flow is going to be. His recent usage rate. You got to look at all these things. So, you got the Hawks here 2nd in pace in the NBA this season. So, the over-under is also set to 235.5. So, pretty high over-under, which indicates a lot of points. Hawks, again, this is going to be an up and down game, especially with the Hawks. Cade essentially 4th in usage rate this season. So if you actually look at, you go down and scroll through their usage rates, you'll find them down there at like 9 or 10. But there's a bunch of guys in between there that have like 11 games, 3 games, 5 games. You got to cut out all those guys. When you do that, you get to Cade essentially 4th in usage rate. So the ball's in his hands a lot. He shoots a lot. Over the last few games, he's been shooting more as well. He's hit the over in 7 of his last 11 road games with 20-plus shot attempts, which is what I'm expecting today. I'm expecting him to shoot the ball 20-plus times. His last road game that he played versus the Atlanta Hawks, he had 43 points. That was last season. But like I said, I think this is a good matchup, a good spot for him. Hawks here allowing the 9th most points allowed to point guards, so it's a great positional matchup. And like I said, I just think Cade is going to come out. He's going to have to shoot. Well, he doesn't have to shoot, but he's going to shoot. Cade's going to shoot the ball 20-plus times. I think if he does that tonight, I think we had a great chance here to cash this line. So Love it there for our number 2 pick. We got Kate Cunningham over 26.5 points here for the Detroit Pistons. Minus 111 odds on FanDuel. Okay, at number 3, we're going LaMelo Ball. Under 42.5 PRAs here for the Charlotte Hornets. Minus 115 odds on DraftKings. Now, this is interesting because LaMelo Ball is actually, I believe, number 1 in the NBA in usage rate. So why are we targeting an under? Well, lately it hasn't really been as much that way. Since Bridges has come back and Miller's gone down, Ball hasn't been shooting quite as much. I've noticed it. I think this line is just up a little too high on him right now in this particular matchup, especially on the road. Yeah, LaMelo Ball under in 14 out of 28 games this season, 6 out of 14 on the road to this line. So you wouldn't think those numbers are good, but he's 6 of 8 to the under this season without Brandon Miller in the lineup, which you'll have today. He's 3 for his last 3 going under versus the Grizzlies with logs at 29, 31, 39. So versus the Grizzlies, he hasn't even really gotten close to this line. And with this game being on the road and the spread set to 11.5, you could see him lose minutes, obviously, to a blowout. I don't necessarily think it'll be a blowout. I don't think it really matters either way too much, but you have that potential. Obviously, the Grizzlies are a very good basketball team on both ends. Grizzlies here, 4th fewest points, 6th fewest assists, and 16th fewest rebounds on the point guard. So overall, they play the point guard position pretty well, and Ball hasn't had the success versus his team. And like I said, with him being on the road, I really think he's going to hit the under today. It is weird, though, because you're targeting a guy that has usually high usage rate. Like I said, though, of late, he hasn't shot it quite as much. His shot attempts were down so far in the month of January. I believe it's a 22.9. And if we look back in like November, December range, I believe it was December, he was up over 26 shots per game. So his shot attempts have gone down. His volume's gone down. I don't know if there's just not as many openings without Brandon Miller in the lineup, but it's definitely affecting him, obviously, here lately. So love it there for number 3 pick, guys. We got LaMelo Ball under 42.5 PRAs here for the Charlotte Hornets. Minus 115 odds on DraftKings. Okay, and at number 4, we're going D'Angelo Russell. Over 2.5 3-pointers made here for the Brooklyn Nets. Plus 140 odds on FanDuel. So I love plus value, guys. Anytime we could get really decent plus value, I do like to take it. So I definitely think you could take his points line as well. Nothing wrong with that. I believe his points line's about 15, 14.5, 15.5. I think you could definitely take that. But I like his threes today. The Suns here allow the 2nd most threes to point guard, so I like that. He's cashed this in 3 of his last 4 games with logs of 3, 5, 0, and 4. But if you look in 2 of his last 3 games, he's got 10 plus 3-point shot attempts. So that's really what I looked at is his volume. That's what stands out. I think you'll see that again tonight. And if he gets 10 plus 3-point attempts, you guys know how that goes. He's got to make 30% to cash the over. I think I like those odds. Russell's a pretty solid 3-point shooter. Since he's got to the Nets, he's attempted 10 plus threes. Like I said, 2 of the last 3 games. With the Lakers, he only did it once all year. So it just shows you how much more of a focal point he is in this offense. And that's why I like his odds. You know, the ball's going to be in his hands. There's a lot of players on the Nets injury report. So it could be a lot of players out, which would obviously be good for our line. Once again, if Ben Simmons is out again, I think this will be very good for Russell. I think either way, though, it's good for Russell. Like I said, the matchup's really good. He's going to have to score a lot, in particular, to keep this game close. Kind of like last night with the Knicks. He played very well. I would anticipate he's going to have another game like that. He's performed okay on 0 days rest this year, so on back-to-backs. He's 2 for 4 to this line on the season on 0 days rest. So that's not bad. I don't think the back-to-back really affects him from the 3-point line, from just looking at the numbers there. He's attempted 10 plus threes, like I said, just 3 times all year, with 2 coming with the Nets. We already covered that. But that's the biggest part I like about this and the matchup. I think he's going to, as long as he gets up the shot attempts, guys, I'm going to feel pretty good at the end of the day. You have to live with how they shoot is how they shoot. But we're really looking for the volume, and we're really looking for how teams do versus the Suns. So, love it there, guys, for our number 4 pick. We're going D'Angelo Russell, over 2.5 3-pointers made here for the Brooklyn Nets, plus 140 odds here on FanDuel. Okay, and finally at number 5, we're going with the New Orleans Pelicans +6 spread here versus the Milwaukee Bucks. -110 odds on FanDuel. Yeah, I'm hopping on the Pels recent momentum here. They've won on a 4-game winning streak. They've won 7 of the last 10 games. And really, if you go down and look through their home logs, they've actually played pretty good at home. They don't really have a lot of really bad losses at home. They have a few, but they've had wins over the Suns at home this year. 2-point loss to the Warriors, 8-point loss to the Grizzlies. They've been close, and these are without some of the players that they'll have today. Likely, hopefully, we'll have Zion Williamson in the lineup today. He is listed as questionable with illness. Even if he doesn't play, though, I still like the Pels' chances to cover here. With the way McCollum's been playing lately, McCollum dropped 45 the other day. And DeJounte Murray obviously listed as probable, so he should be playing. So I like the way that obviously the guards have been playing well. They're starting to finally find something now. And if they can get Zion in tonight, I think this bet's a slam dunk. I think it's as easy as that. Giannis on the injury report, he may or may not play. Again, that's one of those things, guys, where I have a lot of faith in the Pelicans right now at home. Even though they're in the midst of a tumultuous season, a bad season. They haven't played particularly well all year, but they've been close in some of these games, particularly at home. They're 12-12 against the spread at home. They've been better of late, though. The Bucks are 8-10 on the road against the spread. I just really love the momentum, and I think before the Bucks start really adjusting here on the Pels, I think this is a good opportunity to get some good value on them. So love it there for our number 5 pick, guys. We're going New Orleans Pelicans +6 spread here versus Milwaukee Bucks, -110 odds on FanDuel. All right, guys, gonna do it for our picks. If you guys enjoyed the content, make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button. Always appreciate that. We are on the road to 9,000 subscribers. Appreciate all of you guys' support. Let's keep rolling here in the NBA, guys. We are on a 15-6 run, 5 straight winning days. That's really what we want to be doing. So if we can keep that up, we're going to have a great season. So let's keep that rolling. Appreciate all of you guys. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and we'll catch you guys next time. Peace out.